Well, hello class. My name's Brian. I am a chemical dependency major and thinking about going on to social work as getting a master's in social work or a law degree, which obviously I wouldn't pursue a law degree at Western New Mexico University since they don't have a law program. So I would probably transfer out to either Albuquerque or somewhere on the East Coast. But my hobbies, I have quite a few actually. Two of the major ones are music, playing music. I've been playing drums and percussion and reading and writing music since I was just a kid. So as you can see, I have instruments kind of scattered about my house. Let's see, there's one right over there. My black nylon string classical guitar. That's one of the two that I learned on. The second one that I learned on is the steel string back there. You can see it sitting up in the corner. It's actually sitting on top of a downward facing 15-inch subwoofer that is provided the low end for my studio, my recording studio that I operated when I was living in Massachusetts. I went to school for music. I studied music production and engineering at Berklee College of Music. But due to life circumstances, I haven't been playing very much lately, and where I live, it's a little difficult to play drums and percussion because the walls are paper thin. So that's kind of why I picked up my electronics hobby. Now I've been fixing computers also since I was a kid, and for a number of years I worked professionally in computer repair. So this is a natural progression to begin, I guess you could say, development. I've kind of gotten into wireless development, like Internet of Things is smart houses and smart TVs and the wireless communication between devices. That's kind of where I'm at with my electronics. So if I can give you a tour, I would show you first over here. Let's see what we have. This is a USB microscope right here. Oh, there we go. That USB microscope is supposedly magnifies 1,000 times, but I'm not sure. I would say that it's a good likelihood that is actually true. Under the microscope, I'm trying to get it to focus here. Under the microscope, we can see a hard drive. This hard drive right here. It's a little 2.5-inch hard drive. That is going into the laptop here, which ultimately I'll have two operating systems, and I'll be able to do dual boot into either operating system. To the left over here is my two-way ham radio. I'm sort of got this summer interested in radio waves. Everything's radio waves, like the wireless internet, the Bluetooth, the cellular phones, cordless house phones. Everything is radio. So I thought, it'd be interesting to get a two-way radio in which I could observe the certain frequencies of radio waves around me. However, without a federal communications license, I am not able to speak or transmit with this radio, legally at least. So as of now, I can just listen. To the left of that is a voltmeter, and that's an essential, of course, for electronics. Always having to figure out how many volts are in being output or being consumed, or It's a good way to prevent yourself from shocking yourself. To the left of that is the soldering station. And this is where, well, obviously in the name, I do all the soldering. Down here, some electronic pieces of gadgetry that I've been tooling around with, mostly wireless. Seems not focusing very well, but there's a number of different wireless development boards there that I'm learning how to program and getting them up and running and talking to each other. Over here, there's a few USB adapters. It's not focusing very well, is it? But you can see there's USB wireless adapters. Those I'm kind of reverse engineering, trying to figure out how they work and how they're programmed, and trying to learn how to program them myself. Over here is a bookcase. It's a good way to learn about somebody. Look at their books. You can see over there some congas, which again I can't play in the apartment here. It's a little too loud for the neighbors. But looking at my book collection, you can see A+ certification. That's computer repair. More computer repair. There's music, book, making music. The Guerrilla Marketing Handbook, that's a good one. I actually was using that when I lived in Boston to get my recording studio operational. Further to the left, here's some more books and notebooks and so forth from my studies at Berklee College of Music. And yeah, I guess, well, there's some more computer books up there and some wireless routers tucked away for a later day. Further over here, this is the mixing console that was the centerpiece of the recording studio, and currently it's been decommissioned, but one of these days I'll get it back up and running. Underneath there you can see, here's my drum set. That's kind of hiding away. Can't use it here with the apartments like they are, but at least I have them. So when I do finally sit down and get involved with a music group, then I'll be all set to go. I think I've got everything to put a band together except for the musicians. Anyways, I guess that's all I have for now. I think this video has probably gone a little longer than expected, but I think I'll try to cut some of it out in the editing process. So have a good evening, and I look forward to meeting you all through the discussions and other videos that we'll be presenting this semester.